Good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of the Anomaly Alumni Business Network, and I always fond of Chidambaram because the town where I was born and brought up. Almost I spent about 21 years in Chidambaram. That's why I cherish the memory of Chidambaram always, though I have been living in Mumbai for almost for the last 27 years. And Chidambaram is so close to my heart. Even I dedicated one of my books to Chidambaram. That's why that much Chidambaram is very close to me. So no more words I can say about Chidambaram or something like that. That's why that anomaly is part of my life, because even my schooling, I studied with the Ramasamy Chettiar Town High School. That's why that is also part of Anomaly University only. That's why I dedicate myself to Alumni Business Network. I was very happy to be part of this program. That they said it will start at 10:45. Exactly, Gobi stopped at 10:45 and then he has given the mic to me. So thanks to the perfection, to the core, I can say. And now, next 1 hour and 10 minutes, I've been going to talk about exports, the exploring export opportunities. I know there are a lot of people from Tamil Nadu, but I'm going to speak in English only because of the participants are from various countries and various religion, etc. That's why my language of speech will be in English. And at the end of the program, if somebody is interested in taking this PowerPoint, because this will contain a lot of data. Data is very important in the current situation. That's why that I'm going to give a lot of websites, data, etc. So that if somebody is interested in getting this PowerPoint program, no hesitation. You can send a WhatsApp to me, or send an email to me, or send a mail to Mr. Tariq, and we will be happy to share. Nothing is to hide. We will be happy to share this PowerPoint with you so that it will be beneficial to you all. Okay, I'm just presenting the PowerPoint. Okay, are you able to see the PowerPoint? At least one can tell.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
Thank you. Okay, and again, good morning to all of you. The topic of the session is exploring export opportunities. So this is one of the pet topics for me. That's why that I can talk about hours. I've been always, whenever I do a seminar, I talk normally 8 hours on this topic. But now Mr. Now AABN has given me only 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's why that I'm going to condense myself like a capsule program. And it will be for 1 hour, 10 minutes. And then there will be a question answer session for about 15 minutes. And then certainly the bonding is not going to end or something after the session. You can always be in touch with me over WhatsApp or mobile or email, etc. I'm always willing to help you. My sincere thanks to Alumni Business Network, AABN. And as I told you earlier, keep your questions written. We will give you 10 to 15 minutes at the end for questions. Now I'm just going to the subject. Data is the new oil. In the 18th century, what really had happened is oil has become a big commodity. That's why the invention of the oil was becoming a big commodity or something like that. Same way, now the data is becoming a new oil. Without data, we cannot live. That kind of situation we are in. And in this presentation, there are about 50 slides are there. In this presentation, I'm going to give you plenty of data and plenty of websites for you to become an exporter. Certainly, this program will induce you to become an exporter. At the same time, it will help you. What are the mistakes not to be done while exporting? What are the mistakes not to be done while exporting? Because a lot of people have lost money in exporting. Because you are going to export to an unknown person. You are going to export to an unknown person. That's why that I think somebody is scribbling on the PPT. Please, I think you can mute everyone so that. And I request, please, not to do. Okay.
Sir, normally sometimes it happens in the Zoom call.
Okay, fine. No problem.
If you can kindly stop the share and again share, that will disappear, sir.
No, that is fine. We will see the next slide, and then if it is there, then we can stop.
Sure.
And what I'm going to give you is, in this presentation, is plenty of data, plenty of websites, etc., for you to become an exporter. And my main idea of this session is, when you do an exporter, when you do an export, you should do without mistakes. When you do an export, you do without mistakes. Without mistakes, you should do documentation. That all I'm going to tell you how you can achieve it. India's exports are growing. That's why it's surprising. Actually, what's really happening? India was staggering in that export was not moving at all for the last so many years till 2020. But after the COVID, it's surprising to me also, the exports are increasing. After the COVID, that is after March 2020, I can say, for some months it was not going up or something like that. It was going down, I can say. And after that, it has picked up on jet speed, I can say. And it's going up like anything. Just this is the data will help you. I think I can present again, or I'll continue this. This is not a hindrance to anyone. Now you can see this data. The July I have given, though August has come in. I have given the data of July. July, $35 billion, $35 billion we have done exports. That is merchandise exports. That exports can be divided into two. Exports can be divided into two. One is merchandise exports, one is services exports. And now merchandise exports we have done $35 billion, and services exports we have done close to $20 billion. Services in the sense, there are about 165 services which are exported from India. That is engineering services, or I can say website development, or chartered accountancy services, or in case you are an artist, you can export your art services. So many services are there. There are about hospital services. There are about 165 services are there. There is a separate promotion council for services. That's why that services exports contribute around $20 billion. Merchandise exports. Merchandise means whatever the goods you are exporting, that is contributing around $35 billion. $1 billion, as every one of you may be knowing, it is equivalent to 7,500 crores. $1 billion is equal to 7,500 crores. Now, that $35 billion means you can easily make out that what is that total amount of exports we are doing, India is doing. Totally, we are doing around $55 billion exports, worth of exports per month. That is July, we have done it. And on an average, we have been meeting this target every month. Even in August, we have reached almost same level or something like that. Okay, this will really give you a fair idea about what is the export or something like that. I will just go back to 1991 and 92. 1991 and 92, see currently what we have around $660 billion. $660 billion we have our surplus. That is India's resource, foreign exchange resource. We have around $660 billion. This will help to import for about 18 months. This will take care of 18 months import. But whereas in 1991 and 92, we were running short of foreign exchange. In 1991 and 92, we were running short of foreign exchange. Our foreign exchange was there only for 10 days. It was $1 billion only. It was $1 billion. From $1 billion in 1991, the foreign exchange reserves. Now currently we are at $660 billion. That's why that what kind of increase we have achieved over the years. That's why that we should pat ourselves. That is why that we are doing very well during COVID period also our exports. Okay, I am just presenting again. I am stopping it and presenting.
Yes, sir.
Because that will help. Otherwise, again.
Yeah, it keeps on coming now.
Okay, now this is the export what we are doing, that is around $55 billion we are doing. That's why that we should pat ourselves. We should be happy about we are increasing our export in a great extent, that you all contributing. Every one of you is contributing, because I could see a lot of my followers are also here. And we have been running a lot of export groups also, actually, for the purpose to increase the Tamil Nadu exports. We have been running groups also. There are a lot of group members are also there in the session. I'm happy. And now, when you want to export, the first thing maybe coming into your mind is whether I can export everything, whether I can export anything like that. Whether is there a commodity which is a prohibited item? Is there a commodity which is a prohibited item? Yes, there are certain prohibited items. It's not, the list is not long. The list is not a laundry list or something like that. It is a small list. This is a small list. That's why that you can go and see from this particular link what all the items are prohibited for exports, etc. That's why that this will help you. But I can say about 99% of the products, what you think it can be exported. 99% of the products, what you think can be exported. Okay, now before getting into the export, you should know about HS code. HS code is Harmonized System Code. This is the basic of your exports. And why I call it as a basic or something like that, I always give an example. Now, if you want to export the rice, okay, from India, that is South India, you want to export rice from South India, you found a buyer from Saudi Arabia. You found a buyer from Saudi Arabia. Then what happened? The buyer from Saudi Arabia is interested in buying basmati rice from you. Okay, you are from South India, Chennai, and the buyer from Saudi Arabia wants to buy basmati rice from you. He is ordering for basmati rice. But being a South Indian, you are not very accustomed or known to basmati rice or something, because you eat always a boiled rice or a raw rice or something like that. You think that he has ordered a raw rice or a boiled rice. You intend to export. You quote the rice price as 50 rupees per kilo or something like that. The Saudi person very happy to get a cheap rate of basmati rice at 50 rupees or something. There are a lot of confusion. Okay, that's why to avoid this confusion, globally, there is a harmonized system code has come in, because in Tamil Nadu, Arsi, it is called as Arsi, in Kerala, it's called as Hari, in Maharashtra, it's called as Chawal, like that. It's being called as different names. That's why globally, you can say it's Arsi, rice is called in a different thousands of names. That's the reason to avoid this confusion, HS code has come in. HS code has come in. HS code is harmonized system code. That's why that you can see. That means the Saudi Arabia person can give that 6-digit or 8-digit access code to you, and you can easily make out what kind of product he is expecting. What kind of product he is expecting from you or something like that. You can go into this website, cybex.in, and you can get that all the harmonized system code for your products. You can search. You can search and then get all the product name, etc. with the HS code. Even HS codes also you can get it. That's why this is one of the good sites which is available. There are plenty of sites available for finding the HS code. This is one of the good sites I can find it out, because it tells about your import duty, and then what is the export data it has happened for this particular item, what is the import data which has happened through Indian ports or something like that. That all it gives. And as I told you earlier, the HS code is generally of 6 digits or 8 digits. Generally, globally it is 6 digits, but in India it's 8 digit, I can say. The first 2 digits denote chapter. The first 2 digits denote chapter. The second 2 digits denote heading. And third 2 digits denotes subheading. And then the fourth 2 digits are tariff item. Okay, now I'll just give you something more interesting. The first 2 digits are cocoa or cocoa preparation. The first 2 digits of chapter 18 is called cocoa or cocoa preparations. The next 2 digits are chocolate or other preparation containing cocoa. That's why the last 2 digits are cocoa powder containing added sugar or other sweetening matter. That's why I request everyone to go into that some websites and find out HS codes for your product. This is very, very important. This is called RHUID. That is the basic of exports. Okay. And now, then second thing is you should be aware of the export-import policy of India. Export-import policy means it's just like a Bible for you. It's just like a Bible for you. You should understand the policy. You should understand the policy. That will really help you. That will really help you, or you can take the help of experts like me or something like that to understanding the policy. Now what happened? This entire policy is available. Just for reference, I'm telling you, this entire policy is available in DGFT website. DGFT means Director General of Foreign Trade. DGFT means Director General of Foreign Trade. It's a government-owned website. And here you can get plenty of data. Here you can get plenty of data about how to register yourself, your company, that is IEC code, how to obtain IEC code, how to get how to read export-import policy, what all the chapters are available, and why export-import policy is very much important. I'll just tell you. In before 87, exactly before 87, 1987, the policy was of 1 year. Okay, and after 87 to 92, the policy was of 3 years. And after 92, the policy has become a 5-year policy. Currently, the export-import policy is of 5 years. Now, what it denotes, if it is a 1-year policy, at the end of the 1-year policy, there are a lot of changes. Some item from the negative list will go to positive list. Some item from the OGL item will go to the negative list. Like that, it will happen. That's why that you are in utter confusion. You will be utter. For example, end of February or March, you are planning to export certain items, and that item is a prohibited item or something like that. What will happen? All your efforts go waste. All your efforts will go waste. That's the reason the government has come out with a 5-year policy. Now, the government has come out with a 5-year policy means that 5 years all the policy improvement only will happen. That's why that there won't be any deterioration. There won't be any deterioration. All the improvements only will happen. Okay. That's why that if you have time, this is not an important one to go through and read the policy or something like that. But if you understand the policy, it's very good. If you have time, then you can understand the policy. Okay, now we will go to the first what we have seen. What is India's export? Second is what is HS code, and how do you see that whether the item can be exported or cannot be exported? How do you read a export policy or something like that? Now we will go to the product selection. Here you cannot be misguided by anything. See, product means immediately. I have seen many people. They have taken 20 products, 30 products for exports or something like that. If you are taking 20 or 30 products for exports, then what is really happening is that the overseas importer will not believe you. Whether you will do justice or not like that, the overseas importer will not believe you. That's the reason that you should take only a product, maximum 2 or 3 products only, and you should be thoroughly know about the product. Most of the participants here are from AABN, Anomaly Alumni Business Network. Then what happened? Most of them are from the engineering faculty, I can say, and that's why that if they go into Engineering Export Promotion Council website, there is a promotion council for engineering exports, Engineering Export Promotion Council. What all the products are exported and where all it is exported? What is the volume it is exported? What is the total value it is exported? Everything is available there. That's why Engineering Export Promotion Council is a very important one for you people, and Chemical and Allied Sector Export Promotion Council, ChemAxil, is also one of the very important websites for you. And how do you select a product? Whatever the product you manufacture, this is point number 1. Whatever the product plenty available in your area, and your family product, you may be doing a family business. I met one guy met me from Kumbakonam. His father is a well-known sculptor. That means that he makes the goddess, etc. In silver or in other metals, and then exports to various places or something, or sells within India. And this guy wants to diversify himself. That's sir, I don't want to do what my father is doing it. I want to do say a different product or something. I said, your father has done a big help for you. That means he has done a big business for you. That's why that items only if you start exporting, then what the brass items, that will really help you. That will really help you. Like that, I advised him. Now he is doing a lot of exports from Kumbakonam to various countries. I can say various countries, various temples. He has been exporting it. Actually, that's why that, and the products manufactured by your friends or relatives. That's why that you think three things. One is or 4 things I can say. Your own product, Are the product available in plenty in your area? Are your family product manufactured by your family business? It's I can say. Fourth is the products manufactured by your friends or relatives. Select one of the products and select maximum of 2 or 3 products only. Don't take 20 products and go for exports. Don't take 20 products and go for exports. And how do you find what all the products are exported, where all it is exported, what is the quantity it is exported, what is the value to exported? This is the important thing which you should understand, we should know. I was telling you that is per year almost close to $660 billion we are exporting. $660 billion services exports as well as merchandise exports together, put together, we have been exporting it. And now this to have this data, what are the products exported, where all it is exported, what is the quantity exported, what is the value exported, you need data. This data is very, very important. Government has come out with the excellent website. I think I can say it's an excellent website. Government has come out with, Commerce Ministry has come out with. The last 1 year they have revamped it. I think they are using it. They are using lot of latest software technologies. I can say that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, everything, to mine the data and then to give the data to the disseminate data. Because I remember I started teaching exports some 15-20 years before. My first program was at Tanjavur in Vallam, Pundi Pushpam College, and the data was not available at all. The data was not available. Even Tamil Nadu government, I'm sorry to say, Tamil Nadu government has not come out with the Tamil Nadu state export data after 2018. After 2018, they have not come out with Tamil Nadu export data. The data should be available. Then only you will know that it's what you can export or something like that. Now we will go to this. This is one of the very good websites, I can say, commerce.gov.in. If you go to this website, exports commodity-wise, principal commodity-wise, all countries, country-wise all commodities, country-wise principal commodity-wise, region-wise, all this data from the export. The import side also same, commodity-wise, principal commodity-wise, country-wise, everything with value-wise, everything you get it. That's why always you must have heard, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away or something like that. If you are spending 1 hour, I can give it in writing also. If you are spending 1 hour in all these websites, whatever the websites I'm quoting you here in this 50 slides, if you are spending 1 hour, then the next 6 months or 9 months, you can become a master, I can say, in exports. You can become a master. I can give it in writing. You can be better than me, I can say. You can be better than me. There are a lot of people I know in this group also that they are better than me or something like that. But same way you can be better than me if you really follow this website. And apple a day keeps the doctor. The same thing applies here also. And the government has come out with a dashboard. I was telling you about artificial intelligence and machine learning used in this technology. And the government has come out with state-wise, district-wise. They have drilled down to district-wise, port-wise export, product-wise, country-wise products, volumes, etc. That means if you know that you are from Kadalur, okay, you are from Pollachi, you are from Coimbatore. What all the products are exported from Coimbatore? What is majorly exported? What was the export of last month? I was just surprised to see Theni has exported 140 crores in the last July or something like that. Theni district has exported 140 crore worth of products in the last July 2021. That's why that state-wise you can get it, district-wise you can get it, port-wise you can get it, and product-wise you can get it. What else you require? Nothing more you require. That means your work is simplified. Whatever the thing we were trying to get with the difficulty, now it is available at fingertips it's available at ease for you. And now this is the site I was telling. You have to go to the dashboard commerce.gov.in. In this dashboard, you can get territory-wise trade, commodity-wise trade, item-wise trade, products category-wise trade, port-wise trade, state-wise export data, district-wise export data, quick estimates, and then if you see that there is a data analytic board also there. There is an analytics board is also there. That's why that you can really make use of it. If you go to this dashboard and then check it out at 1 hour per day, then you can easily find out what product you can export it. Or the product you are manufacturing, whether it has got any export potential. The product what you are manufacturing, whether it has got any export potential. And what are the basic things to become an exporter? This everyone knows. That's why that I don't want to go very deep into it or something like that. You should have a current account. You should have a current account with a nationalized bank or a private bank. That is why I have written nationalized bank or a private bank. It can be a foreign bank also, because I work for a foreign bank. I cannot just stay away from. Don't open with a foreign bank or something like that. Foreign banks contribute well for exports. But only one thing, my request is don't go for a cooperative bank or a district level cooperative bank or a state level cooperative bank. Don't go for it because they don't deal in foreign exchange. Normally, they don't deal in foreign exchange. That's why my suggestion is to open a current account with a nationalized bank or a private bank. Number two is to get a IEC code number. IEC, that is importer exporter code number. How do you obtain an importer exporter code number? That I have given it in red. You can go into this website. You can go into this website. That's why that directly dgft.gov.in and the profile management. If you go, you can easily apply for this one. That is IEC code, and then get the code within that. Next, I can say about 2-3 days. Or if there is a problem, then within 10 days or something like that, you can get it. And the Export Promotion Council registration. This is an important one. What is Export Promotion Council? Export Promotion Council, India is a country, foreign exchange is required. India is a country, foreign exchange is compulsorily required because we do a lot of imports. For our imports, we need money. For our imports, we need foreign exchange. I'll just tell you, with your rupee, you cannot go to USA or Canada or Mexico or something like that. In your packet, if you keep some 10 lakhs rupees in Indian rupee. In your packet, you keep 10 lakhs rupees in Indian rupee and go to Mexico or USA or Canada or some countries. Then what will happen? Even your money has no value. Your Indian rupee has no value. You should have a dollar. At the same time, if you are wearing a gold ring or a diamond ring or something like that to go to USA, and you can still sell your gold and then just get foreign currency or something, get US dollars. You can sell your gold ring and get US dollar, but you cannot sell your Indian rupee. You cannot sell your Indian rupee, or you cannot spend your Indian rupee there in USA or something like that. Now, what do you understand from this? Gold is a universal currency. Gold is a universal currency. That's why that you need foreign exchange for your imports. For your whether it is gold import or whether it is your diamond import or raw diamond import or whether you are normal import, oil import, you need foreign exchange. That's the reason I was telling in 1991 we were having only $1 billion. That was to meet only 10 days of imports. And now currently we are having $660 billion import foreign exchange. That will be helpful for you to take care of 18 months imports. 18 months imports. That's why that you need foreign exchange. Okay, that's the reason that we are having Export Promotion Council. We are having more than 35 Export Promotion Council in India. That's why that every area that is engineering export, there is Export Promotion Council. COIR, there is a COIR board, and there is a APIDA, Agriculture Commodities Promotion Export Council, and then that every item, Chemaxil, Chemical Export Promotion Council, like that. So many export promotion councils are there. You can find which export council is suitable for you, which export council is suitable, and then you should register. There are about 6,000 to 10,000 rupees they charge you per year. They charge around 6,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees per year or something like that. And then you should do your GST registration. And then you should do your GST registration. What is GST registration? GST registration, whether it is compulsory for your company for exports. When you are doing exports, somebody must have told you there is no GST. Yes, I agree with you. There is no GST for exports. But at the same time, that in case if you have paid GST, you can get the GST back. In case if you have not paid GST, then you have to give a bond to the authorities and then export it. That's why either this or that you can do it. But the GST registration is a compulsory one for you for doing exports. Okay, these are the basic things. And export to which country? Export to which country or something like that. Which country you can export like that for your products. For your products, I've been telling you that the data is available everywhere. The data is very important. Data is like 18th century oil. You can get a lot of data from the commerce.gov.in. You can get data, but what is happening? Unfortunately, the data will not contain any particular name of the importer and his address or his phone number or his what is the quantity as imported from India or something like that. Or you will not get data for all the exporters, what are the things they have exported and all. That's why. But now what's really happening? Every day, all the customs data are collated. All the customs data are collated at one place. All the customs data are collated at one place. That is called Calcutta. It is at Calcutta. This government organization is Calcutta Director General of Commercial Intelligence. The company name is called Director General of Commercial Intelligence. They collate all the export-import data for every day. That is the reason you are getting on every month, 16th or 15th, you are getting what was the last month the government this India's export? What was last month India's export? What are the products exported most? And what is India's imports? What are the products have been imported? Like that, all the data you get it. Now, what happened when you have decided to export? When you have decided to export, then you should have this data to whom you can export or something like that. You can get it. This data you have to pay and get it. That's why there are paid data are available with the InfoDrive India, cybex.in, export import data, crco.in, zogo.com, Exim Guru, TradeSense, like that. All these things, there are a lot of data is available, paid data. That means, so if you want to export for soya meal, I'll just take for soya meal if you want to export it. Then you have to find the buyer from Singapore or Malaysia or Indonesia or some countries. If you want to find a buyer, you can go into this website and then just you can give your permutation and combinations and then just get the importers data from these countries, that is Indonesia, Malaysia, and all these things you can get it. Okay, now this is the data which is available. What I can suggest is go into InfoDrive or Cybex and export import data, etc. And then just see the sample data. What kind of sample data is available for the who are all the exporters from India, who are all the importers from India, or something like that. All this data you can get it. Who are all the importers from other countries also you can get it. Where all your commodities being exported. All these things you can get it. Generally, they charge 1 rupee per data. 1 rupee per data. But only thing is now if you have put in 10,000 rupees in the packet of that particular wallet of that particular company, InfoDrive India will take it. InfoDrive India in the wallet you are putting 10,000 rupees. And then by mistake, if you are not narrowing down, if you are not narrowing down your exports, narrowing down your search, and then you are giving a wider search, your entire 10,000 rupees will get debited. That's why you should be very, very careful in narrowing down your search. That means if you want a particular commodity, you should give that particular commodity, and then you should give that particular country, particular place. All these things you should narrow down, and then just you should do it in a fashion where you should do an export, or you should give this job to the company itself. You should give this job to the company itself, and they will do this kind of search and help you, and they will debit the charges, etc. Okay, that's why this is one of the things which most of the people they don't teach or something like that. And now what happened? The trade map, that is ITC, International Trade Center, I can say. International Trade Center has got a website that's called Trade Map. This trade map has got a lot of detail about the global. That is list of importing markets for a product exported by India. That's 30 pharmaceutical products where all it is markets are available like that. This is one of the important websites. Trade Map is one of the important websites which you should go regularly. Till now, in the last 10-15 slides I have given around about 20 websites I have given. 20 websites I have given that all these websites you should go. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. The trade map is also can give what are the probable exporting country for your products, etc. Okay. And how to get an export order. This is a traditional method. I'm just talking about traditional method in my book also. It's a book written in Tamil, which has sold more than 30,000 copies, I can say. Which has sold more than 30,000 copies, published by a Coimbatore-based publisher, Vijayapati Pagam. and in which also I have written about in detail in Tamil about all these traditional methods. Export Promotion Council. Export Promotion Council means I have already told you there are about 35 export promotion councils are there. There are about 35 export promotion councils are there, and in which if you have become a member, in which if you become a member, then what is happening? They give the data. They give these are all the items which are wanted by for this country. These are all the items wanted for this country. Like that, they give a lot of data for lead. I can say lead they can give. Your relatives, your relatives in Singapore, Malaysia, USA, and other countries, UAE and other countries can give a lot of lead to you. Websites that in Google search, I always call Google as a god to me or something like that, because I lived in my age is 60, and I lived in a phase where Google was not there at all. I'm living in a phase where that Google is there. That's why that I know the difference between the two. That's why that I adore Google. That's a Google, like all the search engines I adore. That's why that through websites also we can get a lot of leads. Yellow pages. Yellow pages means that earlier days to distinguish your telephone directory. Telephone directory is normally in white pages. Telephone directories generally are in white pages, but to differentiate business pages, yellow pages have come in. And that yellow pages always have got business pages. That's why there are currently also yellow pages available elsewhere. That is UAE yellow page, that is Mexico yellow page, or South Africa yellow page. Like that, yellow pages are there. This all will help you to find out the importer. India Trade Directory. There are a lot of India Trade Directories are there. World Trade Directories are there. This all available in soft copy format. This are all available in soft copy format. That's why that that also will help you. And now traveling to foreign countries. Traveling to foreign countries. Most of you may be traveling to foreign countries for you getting orders. That's why the traveling to foreign countries also will help you. Because a lot of people here only one advantage. For example, if you are traveling to Malaysia. For a particular product, if you want to export, you are traveling to Malaysia. When you travel to Malaysia, what is the biggest advantage for you? You see the importer. You see the importer face to face. You see the importer face to face. When you see the importer face to face, then what is happening? You have the confidence. Okay, there is a company available. There is a shop available of that importer. That's why I can export to him. I can export to him. That kind of confidence is created in you. That's the reason foreign travel is an important. It's not an expense. Foreign travel for the purpose of canvassing order is not an expense. It is an investment. It is an investment for you. That's why that you can try through your Export Promotion Council. They have got very good websites. Relatives, that your relative means you make them partners. You make them partners. Make your relatives as partners. Then only it will be helpful for you. Lot of websites through Google search you can get it, and then you can see the genuineness of the website. Yellow pages and India Trade Directives, World Trade Directives, foreign travel, all these things will help you. And trade fairs. The trade fairs are happening within India or outside India, both. That is within India, within the state. Chennai also there are big trade fairs are happening, and in Bangalore big trade fairs are happening. Mumbai big trade fairs are happening. All the trade fairs participate. All the trade fairs participated, you will get good orders. And outside India also, all the trade fairs you participate, government also giving some subsidies. Not for all the trade fairs you are participating, but wherever you are participating, that to some extent government is also giving. Your Export Promotion Council is also giving some subsidies, etc. Your travel fare is met, your stall fare is met. Like that, they are giving some subsidies to you. That's why that you can find out what all the trade fairs are happening through these websites. tpci.in, tradefairdates.com. tradefairindia.com. All these websites will help you to find out what all the trade fairs are happening within India, outside India. Now what happened? The trade fairs have gone virtual. The trade fairs have gone virtual. Now the trade fairs have gone virtual. That's why it is important for you to attend all the virtual trade fairs also. That's why it's not an expensive one. Attending virtual trade fair is not an expensive one. That's why you can attend all the virtual trade fairs. That's why that I request the Anomaly Alumni Business Network also to create a virtual trade fair for their products, because the AABN is created with an aim to create, promote, foster the business opportunities among the members or outside the members or something like that. That's why you people can create a virtual trade fair so that your members can post their products and create a virtual presence 365 days or something like that. So that you people can think of this. and agents and buying houses, because agents play a very good part. In Tirupur, if you go, there are thousands, I can say about hundreds of agents are there in Tirupur. Hundreds of agents are there in Tirupur for governments. Like that, there are a lot of agents are available in India. That's why that it is that there is a agents association is also there in India. That's why that you can go into that agents association, that is called baa.org.in, and you can check who are all the agents for what products or which products, I can say. And you can place order. What is the advantage of placing order through an agent? That agent means he is a mediator between the importer and exporter. He is a mediator between the importer and exporter. Okay, then what is happening? He is helping you to get the payment, etc., without any problem or something like that. He will help you to write the contract, etc. That's why the agent plays a vital role for you. Agent plays a vital role for you. And a Compass, that is in the first line I have given, .in, compass.com, buying and commission agents. There are a lot of agents also there. There are a lot of agents. Directory is also there in print. That is print media. There are a lot of agents there. It's come as a book. But only thing is, unfortunately, the book is not reprinted again and again. That's why that old address, old phone number, old email only will get it. That's why you go into the baa.org.in. You get the latest agents and buying houses directly. And I was always talking about the Export Promotion Council. India is a country where foreign exchange is very, very, very important. India is a country where foreign exchange is very, very important. Like that, there are a lot of countries depend on imports. A lot of countries depend on import. They don't rely on exports because they have foreign exchange. They have foreign exchange. That's why that they rely on imports. That's why they create Import Promotion Council. They have Import Promotion Council. Every country, many countries, they have got import promotion desk. Many countries, they have got import promotion desk. It will be a surprising one for you. And that's why that you can go to this import promotion desk and find out the reliable buyers. You can go to the importpromotiondesk.com. This is the .com, importpromotiondesk.com, and you can go into this website and then just find out a lot of reliable importers. That's why this will be of helpful to you. And cbi.eu. This is another website. This will give you your export opportunity to Europe market. If you want to export to Europe market, then you can go into this website and then just get a lot of market information, import opportunities, collaborate with us. That in case if you want to have a collaboration, all the alumni business network, they may be producing a lot of very good goods. You want to collaborate with some European companies, then you can just go into this website and check that with whom you can collaborate, with whom you can have a joint venture, etc. So this will be of helpful to you. That means what are the things we have seen? Export Promotion Council will help you. Import Promotion Council also will help you. And this kind of collaboration centers also will help you export to Europe, etc. Your digital presence. Your digital presence is very, very, very important. Without digital, you are nowhere. I can say, without digital presence, you cannot increase your export at all. That's why that I have taken pains. I have taken a lot of pains in giving you all the digital presence for your business. All the digital presence. We will see one by one. Now, online marketing is a very, very important thing. Online marketing is an important thing for your export. That's why now you know well, Facebook, you know, Twitter, you know, LinkedIn, you know, Instagram, you know, YouTube, you know, Pinterest, you know, Telegram, WhatsApp, etc. But most of the time you use this. Most of the time you use this for our personal purpose. That means night 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Sometimes I see WhatsApp at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock or something like that, all becoming a personal purpose. That come out of it. Personal purpose, don't spend much time or something like that. Spend your pages in business purpose. That's why Facebook you can create for business. You can create a Facebook page for business. Twitter, you can create a business page. LinkedIn, you can create a business page. Instagram, you can create a business page. YouTube, you can create a business page. And Pinterest, you can create a business page. Telegram, you can create a business page. WhatsApp, you can create a business page. I have given all the links. I have given all the links to you. That how do you create these business pages. In the next 15 days, if you are really interested in exports, if you are really interested in a local business, if you want to cross the borders, if you want to cross Chennai, if you want to cross Tamil Nadu and do business, if you want to cross Maharashtra and do the business, if you want to cross Delhi, you want to do a business, then certainly your presence should be there in all this media. Certainly your presence should be there in all the media. There's a Facebook, if you want to create a business page, this is the link you should go. And if you want to create a beautiful online home for your business, That means certainly your business will improve. If you do all these things in the next 15 days, your business will certainly improve. And LinkedIn, you can create a LinkedIn has got a lot of opportunity for your business. That's why that how do you create a LinkedIn business page, that it's given very clearly here in this link. Go to this link. And now if you want to do LinkedIn, see for example, 4 out of 5 members, 4 out of 5 LinkedIn members derive business decisions through LinkedIn. 5 people who are in LinkedIn, out of that 4 people take decision based on the LinkedIn profiles, etc. 2x buying powers at a number 1 platform for the B2B. That's why that with LinkedIn, you should have your business page. And YouTube, you can create a business account. In the YouTube, how do you create a YouTube business account is given here. I'm going to give this PowerPoint to you. I'm going to give the PowerPoint to you. That's why you don't worry about that. I have not noted down this link or something like that. You take the PowerPoint from me, no issues, and then just give it to your friend or something like that. Everyone to become an exporter, and they all do export without mistake. They all do export without mistake. And now you can create a YouTube channel, business channel. And then Instagram, you can create a channel, business channel. Instagram, you can create a business channel. And then you can create a Telegram channel for business. You can create a Telegram you may be knowing. That is in WhatsApp, you can create a channel. That means 256 people only can participate or something like that in WhatsApp. But Telegram, you can unlimited members, you can have it. Unlimited members, you can have it. That's why the Telegram channel may be an important one for your disseminating the information. And now Twitter also you can become a member for business account. That's why that how do you become a business account member? I have given you here. And then WhatsApp also you can create a business account. WhatsApp also you can create a business account. That's why many of you may be knowing all these things, but still some people may not be knowing. That's the reason I have just given all the link of business accounts. Okay, now other than that you can put Google Alerts. What is Google Alerts? Now if you like actress, I can say if you like Amitabh Bachchan, you like or something like that. You want to hear all the news about Amitabh Bachchan. All the news about Amitabh Bachchan. He has recently started Kaun Banega Crorepati and all these things. If you want to know, then what will happen? You can put a Google alert. If you want to put a Google alert about Sethuraman Sathappan, whatever the news appearing about Sethuraman Sathappan will come to your Google, your Gmail, if you create a Google alert in the name of Sethuraman Sathappan, then what will happen? Whatever the alert created in that web about me will come to your desktop. Same thing, you can do it for anything. For example, if you are an engineering product exporter, then you are particular, you put you are a connecting rods, you are manufacturing connecting rods. For example, you are an engineering product exporter, you are manufacturing connecting rods, then what will happen? Connecting rod importers, like that you put a Google alert. Connecting rod importers, like that you put a Google alert. Then what will happen? Whatever the imported details are there, that all will come to your Gmail account. That's why that this Google alert is really a good one. If you want to put some news about Sridevi, you can still put about Sridevi. If you want to put Aishwarya Rai, you can put about Aishwarya Rai. Or good things also you can put it, bad things also you can put it. That's why you put the Google alerts for your products, then you can see the difference. Blog marketing, BLOG, blog marketing. You can create a blog for your product. That means regularly you can update about your product. Like a website, you can create a blog also. Blogger.com, WordPress, you can create a blog, and a blogger also you can create a blog. For all your products, you create a blog. That blog will be, a lot of people read about blog. In the search also blogs are coming in. That's why that blogger will be really helpful to you, and the WordPress also will be really helpful to you. And P interest, I have already told you about this. And Incoterms. Now we will go to that other part of the exports. When you export an item, then what's happening? Then you should know that what is your Incoterms. Incoterms is international commercial terms. There are level Incoterms are there. Incoterms, the simple example is FOB, free on board. CAF is the cost, insurance, freight. CFR is cost and freight, like that. All these things, what is happening? If you are what is your duty in exporting? What is your duty in exporting? For example, your product value, your product cost is 70 rupees. Your product cost is 70 rupees, including the profit, etc. Now the freight is 3 rupee. then what will happen? You will sell it at 73 rupees. Now we will quote a price of 73 rupees. So our product 70 rupees means it's a FOB cost. 3 rupees is the freight, then it is 73 rupees means C&F cost, and 1 rupees is the insurance. Then what will happen? You will quote at 74 rupees. Your product value is 1 rupee. One product is either you quote 70 rupees or 73 rupees or 74 rupees. This is called inquote terms. Inquote terms means whether you have to bear the freight, whether you have to bear the insurance, all these things it will clearly give. There are about 11 inquote terms are there. 11 inquote terms are there. 3 are very, very important. 3 are very, very important. One is FOB, one is CIF, one is CFR. These 3 are very, very important. You should understand this very clearly. If somebody is interested about to knowing more about inquote terms, you can Google it. You will get a lot of information. If you don't want to Google it, if you want to ask me or something like that, I can send you the inquote terms chart, etc. I can send it to you also. That's why this also will be helpful. That means while quoting the price, for example, somebody is asking you a CAF price. That means 74 rupees. Now what happened? He is asking in dollar terms. He is asking in dollar terms. What you should do? $1 equal to 74 rupees now. That means you will quote us $1. You will quote us $1 or something like that. That's why 74 is equal to $1 now. And this is the way you quote us $1 or something. When you get $1, when you convert it, then what's happening? Then you get 74 rupees. When you export the goods, you get $1. When you export the goods, you get $1. And when you go and give the $1 to the bank will give 74 rupees or something like that. Now, sometimes what will happen? You want to safeguard your exports. Then what happened? You can go and book a forward contract with the bank. For the $1, you can tell the bank in October 15, on the October 15, I'm going to get you $1. That's why can you give me a price or something like that for that $1? You can enter into a forward contract with your bank so that you are safeguarding your exports, so that you are safeguarding your money, I can say. How to find importers through internet? This I have already told you. These all the websites will really help you to find the importers through internet. You have to pay money. That's why I wish you should go into this website. And then take the sample data. And then check the sample data whether it is helpful to you or something. And you can ask for sample data for your particular export. For example, if you are exporting connecting rod, if you want to export connecting rod, if you are in engineering exports, then what will happen? Then you can ask for connecting rod export data. Connecting rod export data or import data, you can ask for it, sample data. Then based on the sample data, you can pay money into the wallet and then just take the data for the genuine importers. And Intrasend, Trade Map and International Trade Center. This also will help you. Intrasend, Trade Map and International Trade Center. This Intrasend and the Trade Map is part of the International Trade Center. ITC is a globally organization, government-owned organization, global organization, WTO organization, and in which Intrasend and Trade Map are two important websites are there. These websites will give you online tool monthly, quarterly, and yearly international trade data. And then market access map, market price information. What is the price for your commodity internationally? You may not be knowing what is the price for your commodity internationally in which country or something like that. This will give you, this Intrasend will give you, and procurement map. And over 150,000 public tenders are available. That's why you can participate in the tenders, and then just you can participate in the tenders, and then just you can win the orders. And export potential map, you can get online tool and the rules of the origin. That's why what is the trade agreements are available between the countries, what are the duty rates, what is the duty rate in other country, preferential or non-preferential rules of origin. All these things you can get it. This is Intrasend is an excellent website. You should go regularly at regular intervals and check it out. And a trade map is also to find the overseas companies dealing with our products. For example, in your same product, for example, if you are an engineering product, then if you are in the same product, you can find a lot of buyers. Genuine importer, you can find it out. Genuine importer you can find, but the only thing is currently 1 million importers only registered. Currently 1 million companies only registered, and from 130 countries. That's why that every country you can find minimum companies only you can find it, but still you can find genuine companies in this trade map. This is the trade map website link. You can go into it. And now, if you want to know more about trade map and intrasend, if you want to know more about intrasend and trade map, there are about 20 videos are available in YouTube. There are about 20 videos are available in this red color I have given you, YouTube link. There are about 20 videos. You can go into the videos and then check it out. Each video about 20 minutes or something like that. And you can hear it, and then it will be very, very useful to you for your exports. And the export portal it's a private website, I can say. It's a private website. It's a B2B platform, business to business platform, where small and medium-sized companies can link together. That means the export portal links the exporter and importer. The export portal links the exporter and importer, and the buyer protection, that money protection also it gives through a blockchain technology or something like that, through a escrow account mechanism. That's why that you can try exporting through export portal also. And global selling through online websites. That means this is also very, very important. If you are into some small handicrafts item or some other items, if you are exporting, you can try Amazon selling. You can try Amazon selling. Amazon help you to sell in 200 countries. Amazon help you to sell in 200 countries. It reaches out millions and millions of people. That's why that you can't miss Amazon selling globally. That is, Amazon has got a separate website for global selling. This is the website. 200 countries you can reach, and 2 billion plus e-commerce export sales. That means yearly from India alone, there are about 15,000 crores worth of exports are happening through Amazon. 15,000 rupees worth of exports are 15,000 crores worth of exports are happening through Amazon. And 60,000 sellers are there. Currently, it's more than 60,000 sellers. Currently, the data was slightly little bit 2-3 months old. So currently, it is more number of people are there. That is 60,000 sellers are there. That means this you can see the potential. You can see the potential. 200 countries you can export it, and $2 billion over $2 billion plus exports are happening, and more than 60,000 sellers are there already there. And same way, Flipkart is also doing through eBay. That's why that you can sell products overseas through the subsidiary. They are doing it, and like that. ETSY is also one of the companies through which you can do global selling. Craftsvilla is one of the companies through which you can do global selling. That's why that your presence should be there everywhere. Apart from your personal website, apart from your company website, you should be link wherever it is possible. You should link yourself wherever it is possible. And export contract is very, very important for your exports. Contract is very, very important. That's why that how do you enter into a contract, and when do you enter into a contract? All these things in this websites it's given. That is a global negotiator, export import trade center, trade forum. All these websites will give you how to write a contract, and how to sign digitally, without the present. Now COVID time, that's why that you cannot go and get it signed, or you cannot come and sign it or something like that. How to digitally sign this contracts. All these things are there in this websites. Opinion report. Now this is an important point. This is an important thing. Listen carefully. Now what happened? With all the mechanism what I told you earlier, you found a buyer for your connecting rods, and you want to know whether the buyer is a genuine buyer or not a genuine buyer. You want to find whether the buyer is a genuine buyer, whether he will pay the money or not pay the money or something like that, and you want to know. Then you can go to Dun & Bradstreet or Mira Inform or Experian and take a opinion report about your party, that is your importer. You can take an opinion report about the importer. It may cost about 3,000 rupees to 7,000 rupees. It will cost, and you can take an opinion report. When you take an opinion report, it's very, very helpful for you. It is very, very helpful for you. That's why that without opinion report, don't do an export. Without opinion report, don't do an export, or go to ECGC. I'll talk about Export Credit Guarantee Corporation in the next slide. Or go to ECGC and take a policy. You go to ECGC. ECGC is a unique organization. In India, it is a unique organization. It's an insurance for your exports. Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. It's a unique company. I will go to the ECGC and take a policy for your exports. Then what is happening? Even if there is a payment problem, from the importer or something like that, ECGC will cover almost 90% of your money to you. That means if you are properly filing this case with ECGC, they will be interested in settling the claim for 90% or something like that. Okay, ECGC you cannot forget. When you do an export, ECGC you cannot forget. You have to insure. When you insure for your what you do when you want to insure for yourself, you go to LIC. You go to LIC. When you want to insure for your company, then you go to New India Insurance Company. Same way, when you want to insure for your exports, you should go to Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. India during the COVID period also that a lot of exports have happened. That's why that the export has increased. That's why that a lot of prospects for exports. And what are the incentives government is giving to you? What are the incentives government is giving to you? For example, if you go, I'm just telling AABN network, if you go to a bank for a loan, you will get a loan at 8%. If you go to a bank for a loan, you will get a loan at 8% or something like that. Whereas for exports also, you can get it at 8%, packing credit or post-shipment credit and all export loans, you will get it at 8%. Whereas government returning this 5% to you. That is, government is refunding 5% to you if you are an MSME. If you are an MSME company, our government is returning this 5% to you. That means by way of interest equalization scheme. That means your export will cost you only 3%. Your export loan will cost you only 3%. And then recently that MEIS scheme is abolished, and then government has come out with 2 more schemes, ROD, TEP, ROS, CTL. There are 2 more schemes government has come out with for the giving some sort of incentives to you. And a duty drawback is another incentive. And then when you travel outside India for exhibition, business promotion, etc., government giving some subsidy to you. That's why these are the things government gives to you. These are the things government gives to you. That means you cannot take all these things and keep it in your packet or something like that. You have to reduce your price. You have to reduce your price so that you can be competitive globally with the price. You have to be competitive. The price, you have to be competitive. There are about 180 countries are exporting globally. That's why that you have to be very, very competitive. That is the reason these all the concessions are given to you. And with this, you should be in a position to reduce your price and then just win the competition. And I wish the Tamil Nadu government should come out with a state level export policy. This is not happening. I request through this network also that the Tamil Nadu state government should come out with the export policy. And now when you are doing exports, what's really happening? That is, you will do it exports either on collection basis. Either on collection basis through bank or direct export. You send the goods directly to the overseas party and get the money. Or through export LCs, that is when you get an LC, letter of credit, and you export it, and then or take the advance payment. There are 4 methods of payments are there. One is advance payment, number 2 is LC, letter of credit, number 3 is collection through bank, number 4 is direct document. Now what happened? Any one of the methods you can do it by covering yourself in Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. And then payment methods, there are about site payment and usance payment. Site means immediately you will get the payment. In case of export, site means you will get the payment immediately. And in case of usance payment, means the payment will be coming to you within 180 days. Within 180 days. As per the Reserve Bank of India regulation, you should get the payments within 180 days. Okay, now what's happening? When you do an export under LC or something like that, there will be documentation issues or something like that. There are rules governing that. That is the thing was told by Mr. Gopi also in the initial speech. That is called UCP, Uniform Custom and Practice. That's a rule book, global rule book for export rules, etc. Now what's happening? That export rule book and all you need not read. When you get a LC or something like that, just come to me. I will help you in making the documentation, etc. free of cost. I will help you in making the documentation free of cost. I will make the documentation without mistakes or something like that. That's why that you should understand. You should understand how do you export, whether you export on collection basis or advance payment basis or LC basis, like that you should try. And then site or usance, this also you should try. If you export it on usance basis, you should add your interest portion also to that. So this is, you take it this as a capsule program. As I told you in the beginning, our bonding will never end. Whatever doubts you are having, you may be having hundreds of doubts. Certainly, you may be having hundreds of doubts. There are a lot of good books. Good books are available in the market. You can read it, or you can come to me and take your clarification. And absolutely, it's free of cost. I don't charge anybody any money or something like that. Absolutely, it's free of cost. And whatever I do for Anomaly Alumni Business Network, or whatever I do for my readers, whatever I do for my community, whatever I do for Tamilians or any other caste without any caste, greed, etc., I do it free of cost. That's why that you can always approach me, and my suggestions, ideas, and I safeguardness, everything will be there with you. And I thank everyone. I especially thank Anomaly Alumni Business Network, especially to Mr. Tariq Kamal. My sincere thanks to everyone and all my participants also. And now the floor is open for questions. Thank you so much for this program.
Thank you so much, sir. It has been very insightful, from very deep, and like how you said, it is only a compact version, and if one needs to understand fully, they may have to spend an 8-hour workshop with you. And at this juncture, I would also like to sincerely thank Professor Padmanabhan of our Annamalai University Agriculture Department, who had connected, you with us. And he has also put a sincere effort in bringing a lot of guests today. So we'll leave the floor open, and members are requested to kindly unmute themselves and ask any question. And please limit your question to a short extent, because time is the essence here.
Good morning, sir. Can you?
Yeah, please go ahead, Parameshwaran.
Yeah, so about 3-4 years back, my name is Parameshwaran. I'm from Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
About 4 years back, I imported some material, it's actually imported bamboo from Vietnam.
Okay.
So before importing, the customs people said, you go and make sure that cytosanitary, there is no restriction.
Okay.
So what I did is I gone through the cytosanitary website, and when I gone to the office, they said, you go to the website. I gone to the website. I gone through all the prohibited item details.
Okay.
Then I imported. After importing, when I contacted them, they said that it's restricted. You can't bring. It's prohibited. Then I gone through all the parliament amendment to check that any in between anything came or not. Then next day I gone and said, there is no restriction. It's not in the prohibited list. They said it's not in the approved list also. So so the thing is, why you need 2 lists? So it's taken actually nearly 4 months, and damages, everything happened. I abandoned the container, even though I got the approval after that. So this kind of things, normally we no one doesn't know that actually there will be 2 lists. So
okay.
what is your opinion regarding this?
Sir, this is actually that if you have taken the proper HS code in the beginning itself, when you are doing the import, and analyzed whether the particular item is importable or not. Now I have told you, Cybex is the website in which I think 5 years before, if you have done some kind of research, I think others can please just 10 minutes only. I think please. Okay. And now that would have helped you, actually. That would have helped you. And I think this kind of very rare things, it happens. I have also faced a lot of things from readers and my friends and all. They have come to me with a lot of problems like this. And that's why what I suggest is HS code plays a vital role. HS code plays a vital role. And with HS code, and now that we will not be missing anything, whether the particular item is an imported ban list or a prohibited list or a restricted list, like that, we can easily find it out. That's why that only will help you, sir. Other than that, I think in your case, particular case, offline we can discuss, and then just I can give you some remedy also.
Thank you. Also, I like to get your PPT also.
Yes, sir. I will give it to Mr. I will give it to Mr. Tariq, and then he will send it to all the people.
So the emails will be sent also in the chat box also.
Yes.
In the chat box also, we have already shared the PPT.
Yes. Next question, please. Next question.
Sir, this is Dhanshekaran from Chennai.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 81 Chemical. See, what is generally the profit margin we have to keep? We are not very clear. Okay, what is the percentage margin?
Okay, sir. In my experience, I'll just tell you a classic case. Yesterday, what had happened with one of the engineering companies in Chennai. I don't want to name the company. He wanted to export solar panels to USA. Okay. Now, what happened? That solar panels to USA, FOB basis, he wanted to export, and he has quoted a price. And what really had happened in the contract? No, he has told since it is USA, no, there are a lot of rules and regulation. $1 million insurance, he has to keep it for 5 years for any eventuality, any claim or something like that. The exporter has to keep $1 million insurance available for the next 5 years, also like that. Then what happened? That insurance price he has not added to the product. That means you have to calculate every that you should have a FOB pricing. You should have a chart type and then CAF pricing chart and the C&F pricing chart, and then the profit I can say about you should be competitive enough. Because like you, there are about 183 countries. People from 183 countries are exporting it. That's why that you cannot think of 30%, 40% margin or something like that. You can keep 10 to 20% margin, and then plus add all these miscellaneous expenses like insurance, etc. And everything you please add it. That's very, very important. Next question, sir.
So, Sethuraman, I'm Jay Prakash from Engineers, Coimbatore.
Yes, sir.
This problem now after pandemic, we are still finding difficulty with challenge in China, because China has reduced the prices because they really want to enter very aggressively for export. We can overcome such situations.
Yes, sir. Certainly, that even in the initial before commencing the program, also you are telling about this China was dominating, etc. China domination has not come in the COVID time or something. It has been there for almost 20 years now. That's why that we are trying to beat in the last 1 year. If you see our exports are increasing, certainly it will increase more, and certainly people, patriotic people like you will help. And even I will also do more programs to inculcate the safeguarding exports, etc. That means there are a lot of cheating people are there in imports. That's why that wherever I go, I always tell how do you safeguard your exports. That's a very important thing. That's why that I will continue to do. That's why that certainly we will increase. Currently we are doing $35 billion per month percentage exports. It's really on the higher side, I can say. That's why the around $400 billion per year exports, which we never achieved in the last so many years. We never achieved $400 billion. So it's an interesting thing, and certainly we will increase.
Hello. No, because during this pandemic, many people converted from China to India. I was also one of the first successful man. I did more than 1 crore business last 1.5 years for exporting the USA, UK, and Australia.
Okay. Next one.
This one people should understand. Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. Certainly, sir. Next question, sir.
Yeah, good morning, sir. This is Sendil Kumar. Actually, we are into energy business, sir. Actually, we are planning to purchase some instruments from China.
Yes, sir.
And what we found it like
Hello.
Same equipment. There are plenty of it. Sir, can you? Hello.
Yes. I'm able to.
Yeah. So for a certain one specific equipment we want to purchase it, but there are plenty of people are coming. We don't know who is really selling it or who is the original manufacturer. But these kind of issues now how to handle, because import export is not our prime business. But for our requirement, we want to purchase one equipment from China that we couldn't identify who is the right seller over there.
Sir, I have already given you some websites to use, Info Drive India and all. No? There you can make use of it with your HS code. You can particularly find out who is a genuine exporter from China or something like that. You can easily find it out. There are some agents are also there, fake websites are there, China and all. But from these websites, you can find it out who are all the genuine exporters from that country and all. Offline, we can be in touch, sir. I can tell you that which website you can go into that and find it out. Okay?
Sure.
Thank you. Next question, please.
So this is Ramya from Chennai, sir.
Yes, Ramya.
So you said you talked about safeguarding our export through bank through forward agreement.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about it? I didn't.
So actually that to make it very clear, for example, today you quote $1, that is 74 rupees your product value. Okay, your total CAF cost is 74 rupees. And now overseas party will not give you 74 in rupees. He will give you in dollar. Then you have to quote in dollar. That means you will tell him $1 is the price of the product. Your product value is $1. Like that. When you tell $1, when you bill $1, he will send you $1 after 15 days or 20 days. Okay. When you send $1 after 15 days or 20 days, the dollar may go to 70 rupees. The dollar may go to 78 rupees. The dollar, because dollar is commodity. Dollar is a commodity, it will fluctuate. That means it may go to 70 rupees or 78 rupees or something. Then what is really happening? If it is going to 78 rupees, then you are benefited. If it is going to 70 rupees, you are at loss. Then you will think you will curse me. You will curse me. Why did I do export or something like that? Then to safeguard that only, the bankers have come out with a product called it's called forward contract. Forward contract. Forward contract. You can enter into a forward contract with the banker and tell, I'm going to get $1 after 15 days. That means October 1st, I'm going to get $1. October 1st, I'm going to get $1. What is the price you are going to give for that $1? Or what is the equivalent you are going to give $1? The banker will tell, currently the price is 74 rupees dollar, and then I'm going to give 74 rupees 10 paisa. I'm going to give 74 rupees 10 paisa. That means you are entering the contract with the banker, 74 rupees 10 paisa. Then on the 1st October, if you are giving $1 to the banker, then what will happen? You will get 74 rupees 10 paisa. That is then what will happen? You are at peace. You are at peace. That means that is, it's not going to 70 rupees. It's not going to 78 rupees. That means you are protected. You are protected. That's the reason it is called forward contract. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Next question, please.
Sir, my name is
Dhanashan from Europe.
Yes, Nallathambi, please tell me.
Sir, can you share your number, please?
Yes, my number 98204 51259 Sathappan, and I am typing it out in the chat box also. In the PowerPoint also it is there. 98204 51259, and that is my number. And my email ID is sethuraman.sathappan@gmail.com. That is also, I have put it in chat box. Okay, I have put both the things in chat box.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
HPSB, that I think you have raised your hand. Okay, next question, please.
Sir, Dhanashan from Europe.
Yes, Dhanashan.
சார் இப்போ நம்ம ஈரோட்ல இருந்து ஏதோ ப்ராடக்ட் அனுப்புறோம்னா இம்போர்ட்டருக்கு நம்ம பையிங் ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கையில அங்க வந்து ஒரு இம்போர்ட்டருக்கு தான் அனுப்பலாமா சேம் ப்ராடக்ட், இல்ல 2-3 இம்போர்ட்டர் கூட நம்ம ஏஜென்ட்டா செயல் பண்ணலாமா?
அது வந்து அதாவது அந்த மத்த ஏஜென்ட்டோட மத்த கம்பெனியோட இருக்க அக்ரிமெண்ட் பொறுத்தாங்க. சில கம்பெனி என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, என் கம்பெனிக்கு மட்டும்தான் நீ ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கலாம், மத்த கம்பெனிக்கு நீ ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்க கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதனால நீங்க யாரோட எப்படி அக்ரிமெண்ட் போட்டுக்கிறீங்களோ அதுபடி. சில பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க நீங்க யாருக்கு வேணாலும் ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கலாம்பாங்க. சில பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க நீங்க வந்து எனக்கு மட்டும்தான் ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கணும், வேற யாருக்கும் ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்க கூடாதும்பாங்க. அதனால உங்க அக்ரிமெண்ட்டை பொறுத்தாங்க அது.
இப்போ அந்த கண்ட்ரி ரூல்ஸ்ல இல்ல நீங்க ஒரு
இல்ல கண்ட்ரி ரூல்ஸ்ல அது மாதிரி எதுவும் கிடையாது.
ப்ராடக்ட் என்ன ப்ராடக்ட் வேணா பண்ணலாம், 2-3 ப்ராடக்ட் கூட பண்ணலாம்.
உங்களுக்கு அந்த அதாவது ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கணும்னா அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் பத்தி உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். ஏஜென்ட்டா இருக்கணும், அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் பத்தி நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். அப்பதான் நீங்க ஏஜென்ட் ஆக முடியும். இல்லாட்டி வந்து நீங்க ஏஜென்ட் ஆகிறது வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் எ கரெக்ட் ஒன். அதனால வந்து கண்ட்ரி ரூல்ஸ் எதுவும் கிடையாது. ஆனா வந்து ப்ராடக்ட பத்தி நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா, அந்த 2-3 ப்ராடக்ட் பத்தி தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா உங்க பேர்ல ஒண்ணு, ஒய்ஃப் பேர்ல ஒண்ணு கூட நீங்க இருக்கலாம்.
சார், டிஃபரண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் பையர் எப்படி பையர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி கேட்டகரி இருக்குங்களா?
டிஃபரண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் பையர்னு எதுவும் கிடையாது சார். எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? அதுக்கு ஏதாவது எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லுங்க.
ரீட்டைல், ஹோல்சேல் அப்படின்னு டொமஸ்டிக்ல சொல்றாங்களா, அந்த மாதிரி
இருக்காங்க. அது மாதிரி இருப்பாங்க. அது மாதிரி ரீட்டைலா இருக்கும் கொஞ்சமா வாங்குவாங்க, ஹோல்சேலா இருக்கும் அதிகமா வாங்குவாங்க உங்கள்ட்ட. அவ்வளவுதான்.
பிரைஸ் வேரியேஷன் வரக்கு வாய்ப்பு இல்லைங்களா?
அது நீங்க வந்து இங்க இருந்து சொல்றது தானங்க பிரைஸ். நீங்க தானே பிரைஸ், நீங்க தான் யூ ஆர் டிட்டர்மினிங் த பிரைஸ். நீங்க தான் டிட்டர்மின் பிரைஸ்
அக்கார்டிங் டு தி பிராண்ட். அப்படிதானே சார்?
ஆமா ஆமா. நீங்க உங்க அரிசி அனுப்புறீங்கன்னா நீங்க தான் பிரைஸ் டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ணணும். அதனால பிரைஸ் டிட்டர்மினேஷன் உங்க கையில தான் இருக்காது. நீங்க ரீட்டைலருக்கு எவ்வளவு வேணாலும் கொஞ்சம் கூட வைக்கலாம், ஹோல்சேலருக்கு கொஞ்சம் குறைச்சு வச்சுக்கலாம் நீங்க.
ஓகே, தேங்க் யூ சார்.
ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन.
மிஸ்டர் சாத்தப்பன்.
எஸ் சொல்லுங்க டாக்டர் ஞானம்.
இதுல வந்து இப்ப ஆக்சுவலா இந்த செஷன் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தது எங்களுக்கு.
ஓகே.
எனக்கு முக்கியமா ஒண்ணு தெரியணும், உங்களோட புக்ஸ் என்னென்ன இருக்கு, இங்கிலீஷ்ல என்னென்ன புக்ஸ் இருக்கு, தமிழ்ல என்னென்ன புக்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதையும் நீங்க இந்த AABN வெப்சைட்ல போட்டீங்கனாலும் நாங்க அதிலே பாத்துருவோம்.
இல்ல நான் உங்களுக்கு அனுப்புறேன். அதாவது தமிழ்ல தான் எழுதிருக்கேன். எக்ஸ்போர்ட் புக் எல்லாமே தமிழ்ல தான் எழுதிருக்கேன். அதனால 5 புக் எழுதிருக்கேன். எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பத்தி தான் அதிகமா இருக்கு. இம்போர்ட் பத்தி வேணா தனியா நான் சொல்லலாம், அது ஒன்னும் ப்ராப்ளம் கிடையாது. இம்போர்ட் பத்தி புக் எழுதல இன்னும். அதனால வந்து எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பத்தி புக் 5 புக் எழுதிருக்கேன். 5 புக்கும் நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு டீடைல்ஸ் சொல்றேன்.
ரைட், நன்றி நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ.
நெக்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन.
This is Vashini Exim from Chennai.
ஓகே, சொல்லுங்க.
நான் வந்து அக்ரி ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். நம்முடைய ரைஸ் அதெல்லாம். இப்போ வந்து எனக்கு வந்து பாம் ஆயில் வந்து இம்போர்ட் பண்ணி கேக்குறாங்க சார் இங்க.
ஓகே.
அது வந்து இப்போ யாரு அவங்க ஏற்கனவே ஒரு சார் கேட்டிருந்தாங்களே, அந்த பையரை வந்து அவங்க மேனுஃபேக்சரரா இல்ல அவங்க ட்ரேடரா அப்படின்றது கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. இப்போ நிறைய
பாம் ஆயில் அவர் கேட்டிருந்தது வந்து சைனால தான் இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் உங்களுக்கு இருக்கு. நீங்க பாம் ஆயிலுக்கு வந்து ஒன்னும் கஷ்டமே பட வேண்டாம். பாம் ஆயிலுக்கு வந்து ஒரு 60-70 நல்ல எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர் மலேசியால இருக்காங்க. உங்களுக்கு பாம் ஆயில் இந்தோனேஷியால இருக்காங்க. பாம் ஆயில் எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர் 2 கண்ட்ரி தான் பாம் ஆயிலுக்கு எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டுக்கு இருக்க கண்ட்ரிஸ். அதனால நீங்க என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா இந்த 2 கண்ட்ரில மட்டும் இருக்க 60 எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டரை வந்து நல்லவங்களா கெட்டவங்களான்னு ஈஸியா கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். அந்த கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கான இணையதளங்களும் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கேன். அதனால வந்து நீங்க அதை வச்சுக்கிட்டு ஈஸியா கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். அதனால வந்து பாம் ஆயிலுக்கு அந்த பிரச்சனை உங்களுக்கு இருக்காது. நீங்க வேணா ஆஃப்லைன்ல என்னோட கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு பாம் ஆயில் பத்தி, பாம் ஆயிலுக்கு வந்து ஒரு அசோசியேஷனே இருக்கு. மலேசியாவில் பெரிய அசோசியேஷன் இருக்கு, இந்தோனேஷியாவில் பெரிய அசோசியேஷன் இருக்கு. ரேட் வந்து ரொம்ப சீப்பா அங்க 2 கண்ட்ரில தான்.
சரிங்க சார். அதான் அது வந்து இப்போ நம்ம பண்ணணும்னா அவங்க ரேட் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, இப்ப ட்ரேடரும் அதே மாதிரி ஒரே ரேட் சொல்றாங்க, மேனுஃபேக்சரும் ஒரே ரேட் சொல்றாங்க. இது வந்து நம்ம இம்போர்ட் பண்ணணும்னா இப்ப வந்து 50% அந்த அவ்வளவு வந்து நம்ம டியூட்டியே கட்டுற மாதிரி இப்போ நமக்கு அது வருது. அதான் சரியான ரேட் வந்து கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது சார். அது கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டா இருக்கு.
நீங்க கொஞ்சம் அதாவது முயற்சி பண்ணி ரேட் எங்க சீப்பா இருக்கோ அதை பார்க்க ஆரம்பிக்கணும். அப்ப பாம் ஆயில் வந்து எப்பவுமே அதிகமான குவான்டிட்டியில வாங்கணும் நீங்க. அப்பதான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்து ரேட்ஸ் வந்து சீப்பா கிடைக்கும். குறைஞ்ச குவான்டிட்டியில பாம் ஆயில் தரமாட்டாங்க உங்களுக்கு. அதனால வந்து அதையும் நீங்க பாத்துக்கணும். நம்ம எப்பவுமே வந்து கண்டெய்னர்ஸ் தருவாங்க, அதாவது வந்து அதுலதான் தருவாங்க. அதனால வந்து சின்னதுல தரமாட்டாங்க பாம் ஆயில். அது பெருசா வாங்கி கை மாத்தி விடுறதும் பண்ணுவாங்க. இல்லது வந்து வாங்கி அவங்களுக்கு வேற ஆளுக்கு விற்கிறதும் விற்கலாம். நீங்க வந்து ஹோல்சேல்ல ட்ரேட் பண்றதும் பண்ணலாம். அதனால வந்து பாம் ஆயில் நிறைய பணம் போட்டு பண்ண வேண்டிய ஒரு பிசினஸ். அதை ஞாபகம் வச்சுங்க இம்போர்ட் பண்றது.
அதுதான் சார். அதுல வந்து CP10 CP9 அப்படின்ற அந்த பிராண்ட் அந்த குவாலிட்டி சொல்றாங்க.
இல்ல நம்ம இப்ப வெரி டீடைல்டா போனோம்னா அடுத்த क्वेश्चंसக்கு நம்ம வந்து அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும். அதனால வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது இது மாதிரி டெக்னிக்கலா வேணும்னா ஆஃப்லைன்ல ப்ளீஸ் கேளுங்க, என்ன தனியா வந்து கேளுங்க. ஓகே அடுத்த क्वेश्चन.
ரொம்ப நல்ல பிரசன்டேஷன் சார். ரொம்ப அருமையான பிரசன்டேஷன் சார். I would like to have only one question. I am representing Blue Sea Freight Services from Tuticorin. We want to import lot of food waste from other countries. Do we have any regulations for this?
நீங்க என்ன ஐட்டம் சொல்லுங்க, நான் ஏதாவது ரெகுலேஷன் இருந்தா உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்லலாம். ஆனா ஃபுட் வேஸ்ட்னா அது வந்து ஒரு அதான் நீங்க வந்து அந்த ஐட்டம் பேர் எனக்கு போட்டு வாட்ஸ்அப்லயோ இமெயிலோ அனுப்புங்க, நான் உங்களுக்கு பதில் போடுறேன்.
சரி சார், உங்க நம்பர் மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் பதிவு பண்ணீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். ரொம்ப
நம்பர் பதிவு பண்ணிட்டேன் நான் இதுல. நம்பர் 9820451259 9820451259 நம்பர் பதிவு பண்ணிட்டேன். இமெயில் ஐடியும் போட்டிருக்கேன் chat boxல பாத்துங்க.
Thank you so much sir. Thank you so much sir.
Sir, Ramya again sir.
Sir,
Ramya from Chennai again. Sir, indigo dye export in the country preferable for sir? Which country? Indigo dye.
அது கொஞ்சம் நீங்களும் கொஞ்சம் இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் சர்ச் பண்ணணும். அப்படி இல்லன்னா நான் சர்ச் பண்ணனும்னா நான் வந்து ஓரளவு சர்ச் பண்ணி நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லலாம். நீங்க தனியா ஆஃப்லைன்ல கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே thank you.
சார் வணக்கம் சார். என் பேர் நான் கோயம்புத்தூர்ல இருந்து பேசுறேன்.
நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார். நல்லா இருக்கேன்.
சொல்லுங்க.
இந்த காமனா எனக்கு ஒரு क्वेश्चन சார். இப்ப வந்து இந்த கிளஸ்டர் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம்ல நம்ம எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர்ஸ் பண்ணலாமா சார்? இங்க என்ன கோயம்புத்தூர் திருப்பதியில ஒரே ப்ராடக்ட் இருக்கு. இப்போ ஒரு சிங்கிள் எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர் பண்றதுக்காட்டில ஒரு கிளஸ்டரா ஒரு ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி பண்ணும்போது அதுக்கான ஃபெசிலிட்டி இருக்கு. அது
நல்ல ஐடியா. பட் அது வரமாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. கரூர்ல கூட நான் அதை மூவ் பண்ணேன். கரூர்ல இருக்க எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு கிளஸ்டர் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும். திருப்பூர்ல இருக்கவங்க சேர்ந்து ஒரு கிளஸ்டர் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும். ஒரு எக்ஸிபிஷன் ஃபோரம் வைக்கலாம். திருப்பூர் கரூர் எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஹோம் டெக்ஸ்டைல்ஸ்னு சென்னையில ஒரு எக்ஸிபிஷன் ஒரு ஏரியா வைக்கலாம் அப்படின்லாம் சொன்னேன். பட் அது நடக்க மாட்டேங்குது. பட் நடந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும். உங்களோட ஐடியா இஸ் a குட் ஐடியா. அது நடந்ததுன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். எக்ஸ்போர்ட் கூட
அதற்கான ஏதாவது முயற்சி பண்ணலாமா சார்? எப்படி பண்றதுக்கு
கோவிட் முடியட்டும் கொஞ்சம் பண்ணுவோம் நம்ம கட்டாயம். ஓகே
நன்றி சார். Thank you.
Can I have my question?
Yes please.
Yeah, thank you. So like I just wanted to know the major problems of India export sectors. Maybe one of the thing is poor quality image. When you think of a made in India product line, does not enjoy a good reputation in markets abroad. Rather, it is considered to be a sign of poor quality. The products manufactured in Japan, Korea, even in China are frequently quoted abroad as examples of dependable quality. Despite the measures taken under the Exports Act and other laws, our exports continue to suffer because of the quality problem. How to overcome this, like to get a good name? Though we produce a good quality product, it is not accepted by the lot of countries.
I fully agree. I fully agree with you. That we all should work together. This is the only way out for this. I'll just tell you, all the throughput exporters started working together, and then they have created a lot of image for their products. That's why that image is very, very important. That's why that all the Coimbatore exporters, that is pump set exporters, manufacturers, they have given a very good product image. Wet grinder exporters, they have given a very good product image or something. But I know there are out of 100 exporters, you take there are about 20 or 30 exporters. They want to export cheaper products and then spoil the name of the country. That's the reason I always tell. That's why that the quality is your one eye, and the nation's name is another eye, or something like that. That's why that these are the two things you should always keep it in mind. So your both the eyes are very important. Quality is very important. Nation's name is also important. That's why that people when they export it, they should not be expecting that slightly higher price or something like that, higher profit margin or something like that. They should be in a position to give a good quality. That's why the quality is very, very important. Otherwise, what's happening, even if a particular exporter is cheating somebody in importer, then they will not tell an Indian has cheated me, like that only they will tell. They will not tell some X has cheated me or Y has cheated me or something like that. They will not tell one Indian has cheated me or something like that. That's why that quality, I fully agree with you. That's why this kind of workshops only will help them to eradicate this, I can say. I fully agree with you that there are a lot of issues related to quality.
Okay, this leads to faceless presence. In fact, maybe if you see items like seafood, leather manufacturers, spices, they have the faceless presence. I mean, what I mean to say is like the product is Indian, but they sell it in the foreign brand or in their name. If you sell it in a name, it is not being accepted. So is there any law or something, the policy which will help us to come out of it?
I'm not getting your question correct. Can you please repeat, please?
See, the first question, the answer which leads to the faceless presence.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah. So some of the products what we manufacture here is not being sold to the other country in the name of Indian name or whatever it is, our country name.
Okay.
Okay. If you give a foreign country brand or it's their name, it's been sold out well.
Okay. I got it. But
yeah,
the only thing is, the end of the day,
any laws or policies that which will help us to sell our product in other countries with our own brand and the name.
See, the manufactured by and marketed by, these two concepts are different. Actually, that somebody is manufacturing, Indian is manufacturing it and marketed by some USA company or something under their brand and all. That is not a prohibited one. That is always allowed one. But at the end of the day, that label, they have to put it, the product is imported from India and manufactured by some XX company or something like that. That is compulsory. That's why without that he cannot sell it. Without that he cannot sell it. He cannot just put his brand name and sell it or something like that. His brand name can he has to put is where from this country of manufacturing and who has the actual manufacturer or something like that. That's why at the end of the day he has to tell who is the actual manufacturer. That's why that he cannot hide it. That is happening. Even if in India also, all the medicines you can see that manufactured by somebody and marketed by some big companies or something. All the food products also manufactured by somebody and marketed by somebody or something like that. That's why that is a common practice only, because that's
I agree.
That's why that this is also happening for internationally also. This is there. The brand value has got some importance.
Okay, I asked, is there a policy or a law like which help us to do it? Do you know any?
Is the policy or law differs from country to country. If you talk about law, it differs from country to country. So we have to see which country and that country law, because there is no uniform law for all the countries. That's the reason that the uniform rule only is that, but there is no law. That we have to see each country by country one, and then just go by it.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Mrs. Tangam Ramachandran.
Okay.
I'm from Chennai.
Okay.
Recently, Prime Minister had given a big speech for a merchandise exporter for all stakeholders. There he has mentioned about all other scheduled products. The rice of agro is number one compared to the agro products. So kindly guide us, which are the rice which can be needed from compared to Thailand and Philippines from India.
Hello. I think something. Okay, now it's better. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Ramachandran. Actually, rice means there are two types of rice only are generally exported well from India. One is basmati rice. Number two is raw rice or a boiled rice or something like that. And that we are having a lot of competition from Thailand or Vietnam and Bangkok and all. That is Bangkok or Vietnam and other countries. We are having severe competition. But we are one of the top three exporters. We are one of the top three importers. Rice exports, that's why that you have to go and check what are the countries it's getting exported, what kind of rice is getting. Say it's equally 50-50, I can say about basmati rice, about 60 to 70% exported, and 30 to 40% is raw rice and boiled rice is exported. So, but if you want more details, go to APEDA website, APEDA, APEDA. On the website, you can go to the website and then check it out. That will give a lot of information about rice exports.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Yes, Swami.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Regarding plastic products requirement, how we can find it?
The plastic export promotion council, there is a separate export council is there. That's why even in the last year plastic export promotion council, I was one of the speakers. That's why that will a lot of insights it gives. That is what are the products you can export, what are the countries it's importing and all. So that the export promotion council will help you, sir. I think we can talk offline, Swaminathan. You can. I'll help you out. No issues. I think you have put your mic on mute. Huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. வணக்கம் பத்மநாபன், நீங்க கேட்கணுமா ஏதோ சொல்லுங்க.
ஆமா சார். Sir, thanks for accepting our invitation.
Okay. Thanks for inviting also on behalf of AABN.
It was fantastic presentation. I have two questions.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to offer 8 hours workshop spread into 2 hours for our final year agriculture students in another 3 to 6 months?
Certainly, sir, we will do only specific to agriculture exports or something like that. Certainly, we will do some program. We will do it for Annamalai. I cannot say no. That's why certainly I will do it. I will say yes, sir.
Thank you. You always remember Chidambaram and you always remember Annamalai University.
Yes, sir, certainly, sir.
See again, sir. And
Thank you.
The second question is, do you have any magazine related to monthly magazine or fortnight magazine related to export and import or any other?
No. Actually, we are planning to do. Actually, we were planning, and even Senthil Murugan is also here. He runs a big 2 groups. He is running 2 or 3 export group. He is running. And now that myself, Senthil Murugan and Shankarnan were planning to come out with a magazine, but still in the early stages only. But we will come out. We will come out with a magazine in Tamil or English that about exports and imports. Shortly.
Please speak few words about your startup magazine in Tamil. Most people not aware about.
Okay, actually that to help Tamil Nadu companies to come out with more ideas, innovations and all, I have started a magazine called it is Startup and Business News like that, a Tamil magazine, which is a free magazine, entirely e-magazine, free magazine. If anyone wants the magazine, then even the editor also has joined this magazine, this program, Humayun from Chidambaram only. Actually, he's also joined this program. I could see him. And you can send me a WhatsApp message. I want to join this your e-magazine. We will send you the e-magazine regularly to you. This is a free magazine, and every week it contains 7 or 8 articles in Tamil. And till date, we have come out with 47 issues, 46 issues. 47th issue is coming on 15th. And each around 400 articles we have come out with. Till now, we have not come out with around 400 articles. That will be really helpful. That is, it talks about innovation, it talks about startups, it talks about business, everything. You can also list out your products And we have also come out with a website also, Startup and Business News, a website also we have come out. You can go to the website and check yourself all the articles. You can read all the articles. That's why that this will be very helpful. யாருக்காவது படிக்கணும்னா நீங்க வந்து கட்டாயமா எங்க இதுல வந்து நீங்க சேர்ந்துக்குங்க. That will be a completely a free magazine for you. தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய தொழில் வளர்ச்சியை கூட்டுவதற்காக ஏற்படுத்தப்பட்ட ஒரு முயற்சி தான்.
வெப்சைட் URL கொடுங்க சார்.
கொடுத்திருக்கேன் சார். இந்த chat boxல இருக்கு பாருங்க. chat boxல இருக்கு.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the compliance, import panartha compliance, what are the specialists who can help us with compliance issues?
நிறைய இருக்காங்க சார். நிறைய கன்சல்டன்ட் இருக்காங்க. A lot of Ramkumar, there are a lot of consultants are there for compliance related. If you talk about any specific product and compliance, then certainly I can direct you to the right person.
And is there any kind of data available for nutraceutical products?
Yes, lot of nutraceutical is a new product, I can say. That's why that lot of data is available for that. That's why that I can offline, I can tell you that with HS code, etc. I can tell you.
I will reach you offline, sir.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Mr. Sathappan.
Yes, Dr. சொல்லுங்க.
நான் இதுல இந்த அண்ணாமலை அலுமினி கிளப்புக்கு நான் ஒரு விஷயத்த சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். உங்களோட ஃபாலோயரா ஆக்சுவலா நான் வந்து ஒரு வழியில அண்ணாமலை யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு ஒரு நல்லது பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அதாவது சிதம்பரத்துல வந்து ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், ராஜா சார் முத்தைய செட்டியார் சிலமை இது அதுக்கு நான் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் டிஜிபிக்கு. அதே மாதிரி அந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியோட ரிஜிஸ்ட்ராருக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கம்ப்ளைண்ட். என்ன அவங்க கூப்பிட்டு எல்லாம் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு என்கிட்ட இருந்து ஆடியோ வாங்கிட்டு வீடியோ வாங்கிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க ஆக்ஷன் எடுத்து அவங்க மேல நடவடிக்கை எடுத்து அந்த டென்டல் பிஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் யூஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் எல்லாருமே சஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி வச்சாங்க. தெரியாமையும் நான் அண்ணாமலை யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு ஒரு சின்ன முடிஞ்ச காரியத்தை பண்ணிருக்கேன். பெருமை கொள்ளு.
டாக்டர் ஞானம் சாரை பத்தி சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். அவங்க வந்து சென்னையில முத்து பார்மசின்னு கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க நீங்க. ஒரு 50 இடத்துல இருக்கு சென்னையில. அந்த முத்து பார்மசியோட எம்டி இவங்க தான் இன்சார்ஜ், இவங்க தான் ஓனர். அந்த முத்து பார்மசியோட ஓனர், முத்து குழுமத்தோட ஓனர். இவங்க வந்து லிப்ஸ் தயாரிக்கிறாங்க. அப்புறம் வந்து நிறைய அதர் தென் ஸ்நாக்ஸ் ரிலேட்டட் பிசினஸ்ல இருக்காங்க. பிளஸ் வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், முத்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் வச்சிருக்காங்க. முத்து பார்மசின்னு சென்னையில ஒரு 50 இடத்துல கடை வச்சிருக்காங்க. அதனால அவங்க வந்தது இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வந்து முழுமையா 1.5 மணி நேரம் இருந்தது எனக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி தரக்கூடியது. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் நீங்க வந்தது.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, yes, Mr. Sethuraman.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Sethuraman. It was a very good presentation. Sir, I have, it was not a question, maybe more clarity for other members. It might be regarding letter of undertaking.
Yes, sir.
Because letter of undertaking is one useful for any export order, wherein you can raise an invoice without tax. So can you give more details to all our members on it, sir?
Can you explain little bit further letter of undertaking? You are talking about guarantee or something, or?
No, sir. If you take a letter of undertaking, then you don't have to make any GST for your bill.
Okay. You are talking about the GST. Then what happened? The GST is compulsory for exports. Okay. There are two ways of avoiding it. One is pay the GST and take a reimbursement from the government. Okay, this is point number one. Because to incentivize exports, they are whatever the GST you are paying, they are reimbursing to you. Second is letter of LUT. When you give a LUT, what is happening? You need not pay the GST. LUT is type of a guarantee. LUT is a type of guarantee you give it to the government authorities. And when you give the then what is happening? You have to do the export. When you complete the export, then the LUT is returned to you. When you complete the export, when you receive the export money, that LUT is returned to you or something. That's why that LUT is a type of a guarantee which you are giving to the government authorities to avoid paying the GST. Otherwise, you have to pay the GST and take the refund. Generally, people go for the LUT. Generally, people take the LUT route and then just not to pay the GST.
Yes, sir. Because taking refund is taking a longer time.
I know. Nowadays, it's coming little bit earlier, but earlier I agree with you. It was taking 1 year, 1.5 years, and all like that. It was taking. That's why LUT is a easy way for you to avoid the paying of GST.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Hello.
Subramanian,
sir.
Yes, சொல்லுங்க Subramanian.
in export and import, the LC plays a major role. Are you conducting any classes or books or
LC-க்கான நான் நிறைய புக்ஸ் எழுதியிருக்கேன். ஏன்னா LC-ல நான் ஒரு குளோபல் எக்ஸ்பர்ட். LC பத்தி நிறைய புக்ஸ் எழுதியிருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு அந்த புக்ஸ் தேவைன்னா நான் வந்து ஆஃப்லைன்ல சொல்லுங்க. நான் வந்து LC வந்து அப்படியே டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணி LC சம்பந்தமா 2 புக் எழுதியிருக்கேன். அதை நான் உங்களுக்கு தரலாம். அந்த புக் தரலாம்.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, we will take the last
question.
Hello sir, this is Bala from Madurai.
Yes, Bala.
I want to know about the INCO terms to 2020. Can you please explain about that?
INCO term is every 10 years it is changed actually. That 2020 they have changed the INCO terms was changed. Hello, please. கொஞ்சம் நிறுத்துங்க பேசுறது. Hello.
Kindly.
Hello, Satish Kumar, please. Satish Kumar, please. Okay. Okay. And Bala, actually what's happening, INCO term is changed in 10 years, and before 2020 there were 13 INCO terms. Now it is 11 INCO terms are there. That's why if you Google it, INCO terms 2020, you will get lot of INCO terms பத்தி உங்களுக்கு நிறைய டீடைல் கிடைக்கும். அப்படி எதுவும் கிடைக்கலன்னா என்கிட்ட சொல்லுங்க, I can send you also. INCO termsங்கிறது வந்து அதாவது வந்து வர்த்தக குறியீடுகள்னா உங்க அதாவது இங்க இருந்து ப்ராடக்ட் நீங்க எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணும்போது அந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கு வந்து FOB ரேட்ல அனுப்புறீங்களா, CIF ரேட்ல அனுப்புறீங்களா, C&F ரேட்ல அனுப்புறீங்களான்னு உங்க 2 பேருக்கு அனுப்புறது உடன்படிக்கை நடவடிக்கை அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், அக்ரிமெண்ட் சொல்லலாம். அதனால வந்து அந்த INCO term வச்சுதான் நீங்க வந்து உங்க பிரைசிங்க டிசைட் பண்றீங்க. 70 ரூபாயா, 73 ரூபாயா, 74 ரூபாய்னு பிரைசிங் வந்து யூ டிசைட் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் த INCO terms. This is very very important. Like LC INCO terms உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும், ஓரளவு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் கட்டாயமா.
Okay sir, thank you so much.
Okay Bala.
Hello.
Okay.
சார் வணக்கம் சார், என் பேர் பாண்டியராஜனுங்க.
ஓகே.
நாங்க காரைக்குடி பக்கத்துல கல்லல்ல பனியன் கம்பெனி வச்சிருக்கோம்.
ஓகே, சொல்லுங்க.
ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு இந்த சிவகங்கை மாவட்டத்துல வந்து மனித வளம் நிறைய இருக்குன்றது உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே, நீங்க அந்த ஊர்க்காரன்றதுனால நல்லா தெரியும். ஆமா சார், இந்த ஏரியா வச்சு ஒரு அதாவது ஒரு டெக்ஸ்டைல் பார்க் மாதிரி கொண்டு வரணும்னு முயற்சி பண்றோம் சார். அது கொஞ்சம் வழிகாமிக்க முடியுங்களா?
நம்ம இவர் ஞான சம்பந்தம் KRG அவங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கோம். மதுரை மடிசியாவில் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க வந்து KR ஞான சம்பந்தம் என்கிட்ட தனியா கேளுங்க, நம்பர் வேணாலும் அனுப்புறேன், அவரோட நம்பர் அனுப்புறேன் அவங்களுக்கு. அவர் வந்து இந்த டெக்ஸ்டைல் பார்க் வந்து அமைக்கிறதுக்கான ஏற்பாடுகள் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனால அவரோட நீங்க இணைஞ்சு பணியாற்றுனீங்கன்னா நிச்சயமா வந்து உங்களுக்கு அவர் வந்து அதாவது MSME-ல வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் லெவல்ல இருக்க குழுல எல்லாம் இருக்காங்க. மடிசியாவில வந்து பெரிய லெவல் பொசிஷன்லயும் இருக்காங்க. அதனால அவங்க வந்து உங்களுக்கு நிறைய ஹெல்ப் பண்ண, நெற்குப்பை தான் சொந்த ஊர் அவங்களுக்கு. அதனால வந்து அவங்க நிறைய உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க. நீங்க அவரோட தொடர்புல இருங்க, அது கரெக்டா இருக்கு. ஏன்னா நான் இருக்கிறது பாம்பேல இருக்கேன், அதனால என்னால வந்து உங்களுக்கு பெரிய லெவல்ல ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே,
வச்சிருக்கோம் சார். இங்க ஒன்லி லேடிஸ் மட்டும் தான் ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. நான் ஒரு புது முயற்சி இந்த ஏரியாவில் திருப்பூர்ல கம்பெனி வச்சிருந்தோம், நம்ம ஏரியா கொண்டு வந்தோம். ஓகே, ரொம்ப நன்றி சார். நன்றி
சார். தாரிக் சார், நம்ம அடுத்து முடிக்கணும்னா முடிச்சிடலாம் சார்.
ஆமா சார், பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸ்ரீகுமார் சார், would you like to?
சார், ஹலோ சார்.
எஸ்
சார், நான் பொள்ளாச்சில இருந்து பேசுறேங்க சார்.
லாஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन சொல்லுங்க.
ஆமாங்க சார், இங்க வேப்ப மர கொட்டைகள் வந்து ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு ஒரு 1000 கிலோ 2000 கிலோ மாதிரி கிடைக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்குங்க சார். இது வந்து எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குங்களா சார்?
நிறைய இருக்குங்க. இப்ப இந்த கோவிட் பீரியட்ல வந்து அந்த நீம் லீவ்ஸ், நீம் பவுடர் இதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து நிறைய வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமா இருக்கு. அதனால வந்து நீங்க வந்து அமேசான் மூலமா செல்லிங் ஆரம்பிங்க. அது குளோபலாவும் போறதுக்கு வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கு, வித்தின் இந்தியாவும் போறதுக்கு வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கு. அமேசான்ல வந்து நீம் பவுடர், நீம் லீவ்ஸ் வந்து பெரிய சேல்ஸ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. அதனால வந்து அது மூலமா ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கன்னா எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டும் வந்து அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா பின்தொடரும். அதனால வந்து இதை நீங்க கட்டாயமா பண்ணுங்க நீங்க.
ஓகே சார், நன்றிங்க சார்.
Okay, sir.
Shrikumar sir, you can give some closing remarks.
Yeah, sir, excellent program, Sethuraman sir.
Thank you, sir.
It was a very nice presentation and we all loved it.